What's going on, everyone? Fishing Spot Reviewer here. You've asked me to do this for a long time. Today I will be filleting and showing you how I fillet my red drum or redfish. This was caught out of the Gulf State Park this morning, so I'm going to give you a very quick tutorial on how to do it. Obviously, we've already taken care of our insides. I've already taken the scales off. What you want to do, if you come closer, you see this guy sticking up right here. You're going to take your fillet knife and you want to go right up behind it, and you want to go ahead and make your first cut just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to do it at an angle, because you're losing a lot of meat on the shoulder if you don't do that. I really should have kind of come more this way, but for the tutorial we're just going to go ahead and do it right along here. And then what you want to do next is you want to take it down the back. You want to start just inserting it in. And this doesn't have to be your main cut just yet. We're just kind of setting the framework, taking it straight down the back, all the way down, slowly getting in. And you slowly start getting underneath the meat and peeling it up. And then once you get towards the end, it's kind of easier for you to get it all the way through. And you can cut it out. You want to try your best to stay above the spine when you do it. You can just slice it right through. And then you basically rinse, repeat. So you go a little deeper each time, making sure that you stay right along that spine that's there, so you're not losing any meat. And once you get to that point where you feel like you're right on that spine, that's when you can start taking it further down. I'm being very, very meticulous with this so I don't lose as much meat out of this fillet. Very slow, making sure that I'm right along the spine as I'm doing it. As you see here, we're cutting it right down the middle. And I want to make sure that I'm getting through all the way. So I'm going to get right on that spine. So I feel it. Once I feel that I'm right on that spine, making sure I'm not losing any of that meat, that's when you can really start to cut across. Of course, you always want to be as careful as you can to not hurt yourself while you're doing this. And you just want to keep taking it as far down as you can. So you don't lose any of that meat. Now you see we've lost a little bit of meat there, but not too bad, because these are all, as you can tell, bones. We're coming real close, you can see those pin bones. Now some folks may decide to take some of that off if they want to. That's certainly their choice, that's up to them. We can kind of cut a little bit off of here, a little bit off of here, but for the most part, that first fillet is pretty much done. Beautiful meat right there. So basically you're just going to flip it over and you're going to repeat the same process. I'll try and get some of this extra that I missed. Now when you flip it over, you always want to do it to where you're going the same direction, if that makes sense. Whatever dominant hand you have, whatever is going to help you out, you always want to make sure you're doing it with that one. So again, same concept as before. We're going behind all the way up. And also make sure that you have a strong and sharp fillet knife. I don't know where mine ran off to, so I'm having to use kind of this fishing hunting knife, but it's doing pretty good for the most part. And you can just feel all that meat that's right there. We're gonna get all that off. And again, as before, you're going down right along the spine, slowly cutting, making sure that you're not missing any of that meat. Again, this is the importance of having a really strong, really good fillet knife, because you run into a lot of these challenges. And obviously I don't want to go to the emergency room. KD doesn't want to take me to the emergency room, do you?
No, we go there too much for knife issues.
We go there too much for knife issues, she says. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're just going to keep going down that spine very slowly, very methodically, to not lose any of that meat that's in there. Again, this was caught at the Gulf State Park this morning. It's a beautiful red drum. Some people call it just a red fish, red drum. Has a ton of different names to it. It was caught on a shrimp in the Gulf State Park because it's kind of brackish water out there. We had some good success with some shrimp. This sometimes can be really tricky, but I'm trying not to lose any meat because I'm frugal. There you have it, folks. Beautiful fillet right there. Probably gonna take the skin off for KD. There you are, two beautiful red fillets ready to go. And all that you should have left for the most part, I left some meat on this, but all you should have for the most part is what you see here.
And then you cut the tail off and you fry it up and eat it.
You cut the tail off, fry it up, and eat it.
That's what my uncle does.
On reds or catfish?
Fried catfish.
Or anything, knowing your uncle.
Actually mullet, I think.
Mullet, okay. So you have a little bit of meat here that I left out. We're gonna put that on there as well. But there you have it. This is all that you should have left. The rest goes in the trash. The rest you cook. Thank you for watching. Fish on. Fish and Spot Reviewer out. We will catch you next time.